Florida and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rasmussen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Flowers. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime back, just a nickel back. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
He's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. It'll be a draw. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thorne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. That'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll throw it from the red zone using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama.
Looking to move it through the air.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense. putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Knights will hustle to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Paul. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Huskies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Makes the grab. It's Paul. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love his defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker. It is so important to this team.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thorne. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Back to the ground game on the left. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Trying to get to him. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a lot of running room. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Back to the air one more time. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's inside the 15. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Gonna run it. It's Flowers. Flowers ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It's complete. Touchdown Knights. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thorne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Using his legs, it's Paul. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Coming after him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And that's just frustrating. This is an offense that can't afford to throw the football away right here on 3rd and long. Field goal does no good. Being in range means absolutely nothing. You got to take what the defense gives you, maybe make the 4th down more manageable. Now this offense in a tough spot.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The Knights get it past the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll ride the hot hand. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Now, 4th down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.